is I gotta check and make sure I'm seeing it streaming on something. So let's double check. Yeah, buddy, here we are. It's 520 Collective. What's good? Welcome to the stream. We're live on, and I'm getting a phone call. I'm just gonna mute that for a second. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitter. Make sure if you're watching this on YouTube, you go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click down below to get the latest, including I want to give a shout out to the newest member of the 520 Collective team, Big Swiss. He hopped on board and he put out his first episode of a new series here on YouTube called The Process. So if you haven't checked out episode 1, it features Naladeus from Minnesota. Really good conversation that dives into the creation of Naladeus' newest projects. So make sure you check that out. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're watching this on Twitter, make sure you're following. I'm sure you are, but follow and let us know what's up, man. We want to hear from you guys. Of course, it's Indie Christian Culture. My name is Eric Boston. Get the latest and greatest of what's happening over at FiveTwentyCollective.com. And I've got my guy, Mr. C, live hanging out with me here tonight as we get ready to make this announcement. What's good, Mr. C?
Oh man, everything is going great, man. Just just enjoying today and enjoying family, church family too. Because like once a month we have our men's connect at my home church, so it's just been a great day. Been a great day.
Yeah, man. Shout out to St. Jones. He's hanging out in the chat on YouTube. Says, brothers, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go check out his newest record. We did a little interview where we chatted about it a couple weeks back. Great project that dropped. And shout out to our guy, Lost and Found. He says, salute to you, sir. Salute to you, man. One day I hope to be like Lost and Found. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the Lost and Found, Joe Boss, the whole Rise Up Worldwide crew out of the NY, and of course LNF is in the TX. So right. It's great team over there. Headed up by Joe Boss. Yeah.
That I think they call Texas like the second New York, right, or something like that. I'm assuming I don't know.
I don't know about that, but much love to Texas. I mean, except the Cowboys. I don't even have a problem with no other team except the Cowboys.
Ooh, the Cowboys. Ooh, them.
Oh my
gosh! I'll tell you this, man. We got some family that lives in Houston, and we're in Houston on the 4th of July one time, dude, and it was 100 degrees at midnight. It was ridiculous. So hot.
A dear friend of mine just moved to Houston from New York a couple of years ago, and she said, "You know what?" She said, "The crazy thing about it is, even when you turn the faucet on, the water's hot coming out of the faucet. I'm talking about cold. The cold water's hot coming out of the faucet." And I'm like, "What?" I can't even wrap my head around that. I can't. So even when you wake up in the day and early in the morning, like 6 o'clock in the morning, it's already like 85 degrees. I'm like, man, I can't even wrap my head around this. Man, it's crazy.
Crazy. Lost Found says Texas equals Brooklyn. They're both their own country.
Well, he's from the NY, so I guess he can make the comparison. I've never been to Texas before, so I can't comment. Sylvia's she's been twice. She's been to like South by Southwest. I've never been down there, so she could make the comparison. Enough. I can't make the comment.
Right. Well, man, let's get into it, man. I've been waiting to share this news, and we've kind of hinted at it a little bit, but we couldn't do much. We were waiting. We were getting everything lined up behind the scenes. Getting the ducks in the row, the T's dotted, the I's crossed, all those things. That was wrong, but it's fine. But the point is, man, we get to make this announcement tonight on what's happening. Now, some people may have seen it. Some people may say it, but we're officially making the announcement right now.
Right.
And that is, should I just announce it, or should I bring it up on the screen? What do you think, Mr. C?
Oh, well, you can bring the visual and then start talking about some of the intricacies of what's coming.
I see how you think. I see how you're thinking. So we're gonna do that. So here it goes, guys. Here is the announcement, along with adding guys like Mr. C to the team, adding Big Swiss, his new show, The Process. We that's happening with the podcast, man. So 520 Collective Podcast, we're in season 5. Go listen to my dude O popped in the building. What up, Jose? We're getting ready to make this announcement, bro. So yeah, man. What was I saying? Oh, the podcast. Yeah, we're in season 5 of the podcast. Episode 2 is out now. Go listen to it on 520collective.com. That'd be fantastic. But the 520 blah blah blah. The 520 Collective podcast is becoming the 520 Collective show starting in March. And why is that? I'm going to show you right now. Because we come into GH3, God's House of Hip Hop Radio, powered by Dash Radio. Shout out to our guy, MC, who runs the show over at God's House of Hip Hop. Man, we are excited. We're going to be on there. Our first air date is March 8th, the day before my birthday. So what a gift, man. We're excited. We've been working on this since the beginning of the year, and we're real close. The time's coming. We're a little over a week away, man. We're gonna be live Wednesdays, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, and for those of us hanging out in the Central Time Zone, that is 4 p.m. Central. But yeah, man, 520 Collective Show, new format. It's still the same great content. Hopefully you feel it's great content that you're used to hearing from us at the show, but with a little extra, man. Now we're gonna have some music segments in there, courtesy of our guys, Miss C Live and DJ Barcode. Miss C, you want to talk about the music segments, man, and what's happening?
Oh man, first of all, to put the extra layer on it, I just want to give God the praise for touching your heart to bring me on to the 520 Collective radio station Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central. Live with Mr. C comes on and then you turn it up when the juice is up and it's like, yo, can you come on and provide the mixes, along with Barcode. Shout out to DJ Barcode, man. Love the guy, man. He's always been, basically we've been consistently communicating, and man, we teaming up to bring these mixes to the 520 Collective show. So man, I love what's happening here. I love what God is doing, and I just give God the glory for touching y'all's heart to have me a part of this. This is fantastic.
The live bar is going to be
the live bar
GH3 Radio.
Oh, the live bar is open. Now people are gonna be like, oh, hold up. What do you mean live bar? Isn't this godly material? Well, you don't have to get alcohol at the bar, right? I'm just saying, you can get a nice refresher, and it don't have to be intoxicating. At least not, with illegal or harmful substances. You can get a high without the hangover, and that's what the live bar mix is all about, baby.
Yeah, man. No, we're excited, man. Wednesdays, 2 p.m. Pacific time. GH3, man. This has been something that we've been wanting to work towards for a minute, man. We've been talking with MC Nice. He got behind us. He came on the podcast, I believe in season 1, if I'm not mistaken. For sure, season 2 at the latest. He was early. He was one of the first people that came on the podcast and hung out with us. So it's just really encouraging to come full circle, right? Because this is something that me and him have kind of touched base about for a few years, man. And we're gonna get him on the show and talk about that whole kind of journey and that process, and and the back and forth that we had that kind of led up to it. Very soon, so be looking out for that. But yeah, man, I'm excited, dude. I'm so excited. This is a huge opportunity for us. And then, with Mr. C and with DJ Barcode, doing these music segments on the show now, I want to make sure before we get out of here that artists understand the opportunity that we have, because everyone knows here at 520, man, we're rocking, we're representing the independent artist, and we want to bring the indie culture to GH3. Guys, we're talking about a station. If you're not familiar with them, they're part of the Dash Radio Network. So download Dash Radio on your phone, and you can listen to the station right there. Based in LA, over 1 million monthly listeners. So this isn't something that's, small or kind of overlook here. This is an opportunity for us to, get in here and showcase the artists that we already rock with and love, right? So this is what we need artists to be doing, man. We need y'all to make sure your songs are on the up and up. We're going to be updating the submissions for our radio form to make sure you got everything you need. But we're going to be able to start showcasing some of your songs as long as it's got all the requirements to meet, for radio play. So, I mean, Jose, it's been a minute since you dropped something, but I know you're coming back with the vengeance, man. I know you're coming back, but I mean, you're familiar with the process of going and getting a record and getting it put out on radio, man. Like, why is that important, dude?
People that don't stream, not everybody's on awhile, not everybody's on Spotify. Some people they don't stream when they're driving. That's how they find their new artists. And I think it helps you reach a wider with social media. Like myself early on, where I didn't know how to get outside of my area. I was just people that saw it were my friends and followers. So radio helped introduce me to a lot of, so just to know, and then just to co-sign. I mean, really, just to reiterate it, always being down to help that indie artists and give them a voice, man. I think this is and I hope these guys are listening and really take advantage of it, because but sometimes that radio could really make them want to type something negative because they heard you on radio. They go look for you other places.
Yeah, man. Mr. C, as a DJ yourself, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you looking for, man? Like let them know, man. Like, because you like I said, you and DJ Barcode are gonna be the guys that's gonna be curating these segments, and as we start building up this collection of independent music that's radio ready, man. What are you looking for, man? Like, what's gonna catch your attention? What's gonna get you to put a song into the mix, man?
Well, first of all, the business side. There are a lot of great artists out there, established artists, and I will never mention names and slander people's name, but I need artists, whether established or new game, to take responsibility, even if you have to get representation. Basically, introduce yourself. Tell us about yourself through your bio, picture, music. Make sure it's registered. Make sure the music has been processed properly with the production. It sounds obvious, but with station owners and podcast owners or platform owners that get submissions, a lot of stuff be missing, and a lot of great music goes and it falls through the cracks. We don't want artists to miss the opportunity to be on a great platform like this, to get the exposure that they very well deserve. So just go through the process, do your due diligence, do your homework, and just put everything together properly and professionally, so that increases your chances to get pulled into the fold.
Yeah, man, and make sure don't worry if you prefer listening to the show on platforms like Audio Mac, Apple Podcasts, all the cast streaming sites. We're still gonna be there, man. The show's still gonna be there. It's just gonna have a little bit different look, a little bit of a different format, and the name, man. We're the FiveTwenty Collective because we're doing more than just podcasts at this point, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's exciting times here at FiveTwenty, man. We need y'all to be along for the ride with us, because you've been supporting us to this point and helped us get to this point, man. And we don't take that for granted by any means. By any means, we know that an opportunity like God's House of Hip Hop Radio doesn't come along if the people aren't rocking with what we're doing, right? If the culture's not behind us. And so we want to go and we want to represent y'all well, man. We got some big plans. We got some, what I feel is like some, just really good topics already loaded and that we're working through and setting up. We're gonna have some exciting guests on there, man. I want to be able to tell some of y'all, but I also want it to be new and fresh. on what's happening. But believe me, there's gonna be some people stopping by the show that you know. So yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Again, check it out. Wednesdays, download the Dash Radio app.
And I'm telling you, like, you know, when you have brothers that have the right spirit, like Eric, you know, who you're hearing now, and KD, who I've gotten to know. I've never met him in person, but you know, out of the shy, and we've talked on the phone. And Zero, I've had conversations with him, and then you hear them all, connecting on air, and I really, really enjoy hearing how y'all flow in the show in y'all show element. And man, you know, I'm just excited, and I'm just encouraging anybody that has never tapped into the 520 Collective show and heard this, this crew speak about topics and intelligently break down, their perspective on, current events and issues of the day. I'm telling you right now, you're going to be blessed, and you're going to take away something. They're going to make you think about things and challenge your mind to dig deeper in ways you never thought possible. So definitely just tune in and get ready for the ride.
Yeah, man. And we'll still be dropping the podcast on the 15th of each month, so make sure you check that out. But fellas, before we get up out of here, I want to make sure that we hit on anything that y'all got going on. Oze, I know you done went worldwide, right? On us. But you finally coming back around. Like what's been happening, man? What's coming up next for Oze in 2023, dude?
Man, it's just getting back to the grind, man. Getting back to doing what I can. Sometimes you can let compliments go to your head. The pats on the back start to make you feel like you're bigger than you actually are, and grab yourself and pull yourself back and humble yourself. Because it's tough out there. So it's just, man, getting back in the studio now, man, and just really just because you love doing music. So that's what I'm working on now. That's what I'm hoping this new taking you on the journey, man, knowing who Oze is and what I've been of and still working, how he's working in me now, and hopefully those that feel that can relate can maybe draw strength from the trials and tribulations, that don't feel alone. Know that you're not going through it alone. So that's that, man. Just get back to the love of music for God.
Yeah,
of course,
man. Well, we're excited for it, man. We're excited for it. Of course, you'll be able to check out FiveTwentyCollective.com to keep up on what's happening with Oze. So make sure you tap in there. Mr. C, of course, you got the show on 520 Radio, but what's coming up here for you in the immediate future?
In the new year. Oh man. Basically, I've been I put the production hat on, been making beats. I know, my artist, the president of Serious Group of Music, Serious Voice, is coming out with new music. Actually, this week, she's coming out with a new single. She'll be, doing that. So I'm, basically, overseeing that. I'm also a vocalist. So, I've been selected once again to the McDonald's Gospel Fest out here on the East Coast. So that will be taking place Mother's Day weekend. I'm a finalist in the male vocalist category. So praise God for that. And also back here on the home turf on Long Island, we basically launched something called Long Island Live, which is basically like an evangelistic platform. Got artists out there performing, and we basically also want the word of God to be preached and evangelized from the word of God. And at this event, we would stress that. So God willing, the second annual will be, launching later this fall, and we're trying to grow it, annually. So that's one big thing as far as an evangelistic initiative that we're looking to basically have mature over time, God willing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, man, go support all the great things that's happening here at 20. Of course, the big announcement, shout out to MC Nice, putting us on at God's House of Hip Hop Radio Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. time, the 520 Collective show is coming. So we're excited to be able to share that with y'all. Looking for your feedback, and man, it's just a start, guys. We're 5 seasons in, but it feels like we're coming out the gate at this point. So thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the support moving forward. And yeah, make sure you download that Dash Radio app so you can listen each and every Wednesday. GH3 Radio, powered by Dash Radio. Let's